Hello everyone, welcome to JSP Ambience Luxury. My name is Jenny. I am the owner and creator of JSP Ambience Luxury. Today is our segment called The Strength of a Woman, and we're going to be talking about mothers. Teach your daughters how to be wives and wise. Let me take that again. Mothers, teach your daughters how to be wives and wise. We're going to be taking a clue from Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10. The Bible says that who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. Virtuous woman in all totality. New International Translation says, who can find a capable wife, for her price is more than jewelries. It's so disheartening what is going on, the things that are going on social media. These girls want to marry high-earned or high-value men, but they don't know how to boil hot water. They don't know how to make a sandwich. They don't know how to fry an egg. I feel like, to an extent, we as the mothers, we have spoiled these children. We have babied them. We tell them the world is like this, the world is like that. So they go out there thinking that whatever they need in life is going to be provided by men. But in reality, no. For a relationship to work, for a marriage to work, the woman has her own part to play. The man has his own part to play. So it cannot be solely on the woman, or it cannot be solely on the husband. It has to be both of them. The Bible says, can two walk except they are in agreement? See, the reason why I have to make this video is to enlighten our girls, to enlighten our mothers, to let them know that the kitchen, yes, belongs to the woman. You see, in African culture, we know that the kitchen belongs to the woman. But in American culture, I hear a lot of my friends, my customers say, oh, I don't know how to cook. My husband cooks. I don't know how to cook. So it's not mandatory that a woman from the Western world should know how to cook. Every culture is different. But the thing that is the common denominator in all of this is men are men anywhere. In Africa, in Asia, in America, in wherever world they're coming from, men are men anywhere. Men are the same. There's a saying that says, the quickest way to a man's heart is his stomach. A lot of these girls don't know how to cook. Men, let me go back. Men are men everywhere. Therefore, if men are men everywhere, men need to be fed. Men eat food. I don't care what culture you're coming from. Men, you cook for your men. That's why I'm making this video. Women, mothers, let's teach our children, let's teach our girls how to be wives, how to be wifey materials. Let's just not teach them it's about wig, it's about your hair, it's about your nails, it's about how you look. No, home is way more than that. Relationship is way more than that. Having a family is way more than that. Because at the end of the day, when you come back, the week, you're going to take the week off. You're going to have to go to the kitchen. Some people say, oh, my maid is going to cook. My nanny is going to cook. That nanny is going to be going behind you to take care of your husband. In African culture, when a man wants to marry a woman, the family of the man will send some spies to the family of the woman to go and spy on the family to find out if the mom knows how to cook, if the daughter knows how to cook, if she's being taught how to be a wife. And I think that there's similarities in every culture. If you can cook, take care of your home, clean your home, that is a plus for you in a relationship. That is a plus for you in your marriage. Because you don't want your husband to go out there and be eating from people. You want when your husband is coming back home, there should be a hot meal waiting for him on the dining table. There should be a hot meal, a hot sandwich, a hot food waiting for him for breakfast. He shouldn't be buying McDonald's all the time. Women, mothers, let's teach our children how to be wives. It's not in the nails, it's not in the wig, it's not in the Brazilian hair. The Bible says a virtuous woman who can find, say, for her price is far above rubies. A capable wife who can find. It says, for the heart of her husband is delighted in her. That's what the Bible says. Let's teach our children, let's teach our girls how to be wives. It's not about posing on Instagram. This is who I am, this is who I am. Then you are somewhere wanting a high value man, when you yourself, you're not a high value woman. You don't know how to cook. Let's teach our children how to value their men. I know some people say, oh, men are bad. Not all men. Not all men are bad. There are more good men than bad men. There are more good women than bad women. So we're not going to sit down and say all men are bad. There are so many good men out there. You have to learn how to value your man. Teach your daughters how to value their spouses. Teach your daughters how to value their relationship. Teach your daughter how to value men, boys, because charity begins at home. I see these girls all the time when they come to my business, when they come to my job, the way they'll be talking to their boyfriends. It just baffles me how you could come in there and be insulting your husband or insulting your boyfriend, and you think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Let's teach our daughters, let's teach our children how to value their men, how to value men before they even go out there. How to value men. And it also begins at home, from us, the parents, from us, the mothers. How do we talk to our husbands? How do we talk to our boyfriends in front of our children? Because it's what they hear, they take out there. It's what they see, they take out there. You cuss your husband out, your daughter is going to cuss her husband out, because that's what she see mama do. You cuss your boyfriend out, when she gets a boyfriend, she will cuss her boyfriend out, because that's what she see mama do. Let's see what the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 31 from verse 10. It says, 23, let's do 23. 23 says, her husband is well known, one of the leading citizens. From verse 10, it says, how hard it is to find a capable wife. She is worth far more than jewelries. Her husband puts his confidence in her, and he will never be poor. 23 says, her husband is well known, one of the leading citizens. You know why her husband is well known? Because she values her husband. She values her husband. That's why her husband is known. She respects her husband. She brings laughter to the man. She brings joy. She brings happiness to her family. That's why her husband is known. What do you bring? How do you value your man? You know, I made so many videos. I talk about how to respect your man. How do you? The last video I posted, I talk about bringing playfulness to your relationship. How do you make sure your home is blossom? Your home is joyful. Your husband is always joyful. Or do you nag and nag? The Bible says it's better to live on top of a roof than living with a nagging wife. Mothers, let's teach our daughters how to value men. I was broken. I was divorced. I didn't believe that good things could still happen in this world. At the same time, there are good men. I have to reorient my life, myself. I have to rethink. I have to unlearn everything I learned. I have to do meditation. I have to clean my heart to believe that there are good men out there. There are good people out there. There are good women out there. There are good people out there. As soon as I started believing that, good things started happening to me. Good people started walking into my life. Good men started walking into my life. Good women started walking into my life. Let's teach our children how to value men. All men don't cheat. All men are not bad. All men don't nag. All men are not evil. It's only just a fraction of men. Let's teach our children. Let's teach our children how to love a man. Let's see Proverbs 26. Proverbs 26 says, she speaks with a gentle wisdom. Another translation says, she speaks with kindness. She speaks with gentle wisdom. She speaks with kindness. That's love. Talking about love, bringing joy, bringing happiness to her home. Let's teach our children that it's not all about Instagram. It's not all about Facebook. It's not all about running after men. It's about holding yourself. It's about knowing what you want in life. It's about going after your dreams, your visions, your goals in life. It's not about having babies by their boyfriends. If a man really wants a baby, he will marry you. A man shouldn't impregnate you. If a man really wants to be with you, he should marry you first. Then you bring in baby into the marriage. Let's teach our children how to close their legs. Let's teach our children how to have babies in their relation, in their marriage, and not in boyfriend and girlfriend. Let's teach that to our children. Because I think sometimes we normalize, yeah, it's okay. She has a baby by her boyfriend. We just make it normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. Let's teach them to bring children in a wedlock, in a marriage, in a God-blessed marriage. Let's teach our children that. Let's teach our children how to love, how to be pleasant, how to be compassionate, how to be because this is what a virtuous woman is. This is what a virtuous woman is. The Bible says in chapter Proverbs chapter 31 verse 11, it says, her husband puts his confidence in her. He will never be poor. If the husband would never be poor, it means the wife is doing things. The Bible says in verse 17, it says, she is a hard worker, strong and industrious. So it's not, she's a hard worker, strong and industrious. It's not about the hips, the tips, the makeup, the hair, the Brazilian hair, the all of this going on. It's not all about that. It's about what you doing with your life. It's about how you can bring happiness to your relationship, how you can bring joy, peace, love. If you make yourself so blithesome, so loving, everybody will magnet themselves towards you. I made my last video, I think I was talking about, the Bible says, arise and shine, for the light has come and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. When you arise and shine, everybody looks at your direction. But when you are in darkness, nobody looks at your direction. Let's teach our children, let's teach our daughters how to arise and shine with their inner beauty. And not just so much of the outer beauty. Inner beauty, the love, the joy, the peace that she brings to her marriage, to her relationship. Let's see what the Bible says in verse 30. It says, charm is deceptive. Charm is deceptive. And beauty disappears. But a woman who honors the Lord should be praised. Give her credit for all she does. She deserves the respect of everyone. So this is where wisdom comes in. We also have to teach our daughters, if a man is not giving you praise for everything you are doing in a relationship, for everything you are doing in your marriage, if you are not being praised, sit down and have a communication. That's wisdom. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Sit down and have a communication. Have a conversation with your husband. If your husband is cheating, sit down and have a conversation. I know a lady who had 4 children, 4 boys. Her husband cheated on her one time. She filed for divorce. Left the husband. Just one time the man cheated. She filed for divorce and left. It's been almost 18 years. She hasn't been married again. She said she can't even get a boyfriend. And any boyfriend she gets cannot commit to her. So I told her, I said, you should have sat down with your husband and have a conversation with him. One time cheating shouldn't make you give up your 4 boys. Shouldn't make you give up your family. Just one time cheating. If you sit down with that man, or if you have sat down with that man, have a conversation with him. Let's see where we can move from here. Because all of us will make mistakes. All of us will. I wish my ex, I wish he cheated with 5 women. I would have stayed. I wish he cheated with 10. I would have stayed. I wish he cheated with 20. I would have stayed. Even with all the cheating, I still did not leave. He got tired of me not leaving. Then he left. I was in there because my back was against the wall. I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave. I was like, you go ahead, do whatever you want to do. I'm staying here for my children. At the end of the day, he still left, even with all his cheating. Let's teach our children how to have a conversation, how to have a communication. That's going to be my next video. Sex or communication, which is the best for our families? Which is the best for our families? Let's sit down and teach our daughters that it's not about bringing your girlfriends to your relationship, no. And let's also teach them when to walk away, because that's what wisdom demands. Wisdom demands that we sit down and have a communication. Also, wisdom demands that we walk away when it comes to being abusive, when it comes to mental abuse, when it comes to physical abuse. Let's sit down and talk to our children. Let's sit down and talk to our daughters about this stuff. everything, apply wisdom. Let's teach them how to hush down before they make any decision in life. Let's teach them how to talk to a man. Let's teach them how to love a man. It's not whatever happens, you calling your girlfriend, yeah, my husband did this, my husband did that. You leave your husband. Guess what? Your husband is going to end up marrying your girlfriend. Because it has happened so many times. Let's teach them how to be wives, how to sit down and have a communication, how to sit down and have a conversation. And also, let's teach them how to stay off of the internet. Because the internet might make your marriage or it might break your marriage. It might make your relationship, it might break your relationship. Everything you see on Instagram, it's not life. Everything you see on Snapchat, Facebook, it's not life. Everything you see on YouTube, it's not life. Life is reality when you start living with that person, when you start staying with that person. That's what life is. Let's teach our children, let's teach our daughters that the way to a man's heart is his stomach. Let's teach them. I grew up where, I don't know if I said this before, where there was no internet. When my mom is in the kitchen, you better be in that kitchen with her. Because when the food is done, when she's done cooking the food, you're not going to eat it. Because you were not in the kitchen with her. So we knew that once mama is in the kitchen, we'll run to the kitchen. We're peeling the onions, we're peeling the pumpkin, we're peeling the tomatoes, we're peeling the carrots. Because that's how mama is going to put food on the table really fast. So we grew up learning how to cook without my mom ever saying anything to us. We just watch her, see the method, and she learned that from her mom. That's how we pass it down. It's even better now because internet is here. YouTube is here. You can Google whatever. The other day, I didn't know. I was looking for a recipe for breakfast. I didn't know what to make. I went online and I typed in breakfast food. Something just came up. Some sandwich just came up with egg and bread. I was, well, oh, this is good. And it only took like 5 minutes. I went to Giant. I bought all the ingredients. I came back home. I made it for my son that night. He ate. Was like, Mommy, this is good. In the morning, I made it for him and for my boyfriend. They loved it. They thought I knew how to make it, but they didn't know I learned it yesterday. Let's teach them that every information they need about the kitchen, about their home, is at their fingertips. They can Google, they can search. It's not just ordering food. They can cook. That's how you keep your husband with you. It's not, I want to buy Brazilian hair. I want to get my hair done. I want to get my nails done. You do more of your nails. You take care of your nails more than you take care of your husband. You take care of your nails more than you take care of your children. You take care of your nails more than you take care of your home. Family is not about doing your nails. It's about bringing your family together. It's about doing the necessary thing so that your family can stay together. Until we meet again, go on my website, jspambianceluxury.com. We have so many goodies in there. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share my channel with your friends and your family members. And even your enemies. Your enemies, they need my video so they can be good enemies to you. Don't forget that nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. And the Lord is the strength of a woman. I will see you next time. Bye.